Hey, we assembled the group. We're here at the what Canyon Trailhead?
Center Mountain.
Center Mountain Canyon Trailhead, something like that.
I'm not sweating.
No, I'm not sweating is here. And we got the Van Valkenburgs. Woo!
Hey.
We got a long hiker over there. Anyway, we're gonna hike up the Swasey Lake trail to Swasey Lake today.
Swasey, you mean?
Swasey, yeah, Swasey Lake. By the time we get there, yeah, something like that. All right, we're just leaving the trail here. It's August 23rd at 7:37 a.m. We spent the night at the trailhead, so we can get an early start so we could hike in the coolness of the morning. I sent some texts home via Garmin sharing our route, so people know where we're at, and we're heading out with the group. We have 5 of us here, all either current neighbors or former neighbors and one of their daughters. And we're gonna have a good time going to Swasey Lake. So our plan today is to maybe hit 4 to 5 miles into Swasey Lake. The map shows 4 miles, but the GPS shows 5, so I don't know which it is, but whatever it is, we're going to do it. We'll probably set up a base camp there, and then depending on how we feel, we may just do a day hike with fishing poles up to the upper base and fish Spider Lake area. We'll see how it goes. Well, it looks like old I'm not sweating, or we could call him quick on the draw. Looks like he found his trail legs pretty good. He's leaving the pack. And look at there, we found a petrified tree rock.
Wow.
Oh, that's kind of a cool little split tree. Huh.
That's a dead 2-point.
That's like a, yeah, 2-point. Or a clothespin. Or whatever they call it.
Looks like it's saying peace.
Yeah, it's Peace Out Trail. That's what it is.
Peace out tree.
So trail update. Looks like we're about a mile in and the trail is just starting to show an incline. Looks like Angela the billy goat up there is having no problems. But the first part of this trail is super easy. Just meandering through the meadows. We'll see how the rest of it is as we go. All right, looks like we topped out on our
that's what I forgot.
first little ridge line.
Tripod for my phone.
We got our view. I have a tripod with me.
I bought one like last week.
Oh, look at that.
Is that Moon Lake? It's like that.
If you can see it, it is.
Well,
Well, no, it
Can't
just looks
see
like
it,
it might
but-
be the basin.
that might
Hey,
be the
Angela.
place that Moon Lake's in.
I just wanted to comment on this trail. It's pretty super easy trail. First part's pretty flat. It's one little steep stretch for, I don't know, quarter to half mile to get up on the ridge line, but then it's just a piece of cake. Now we're going back down a little bit before we do our final climb to the summit, which, you know, based on the contours, looks like it'll be similar to what we just did and pretty easy. Anyway, just wanted to comment on for fun, I had a hat made on Amazon for $6. It's pretty cool. I did this little branding, whatever you call it, logo. Got it on my hat right there. Anyway, thought it'd be kind of fun to have a hiking hat. So it looks like we've reached the wilderness boundary. And looking ahead, looks like we got to go up that top of that ridge, and then from there we're gonna have some way awesome views, I'm sure. I can't wait. And then it's a 700-foot descent down the other side into the Swasey Hole, and then onto the lakes from there. I'm excited. Well, that's a pretty impressive view down into that Swift Creek Basin or whatever that is over there. That is pretty. Actually, that's Yellowstone River Basin. Swift Creek's one more in beyond that. Looks like we're all upright still, so we're doing good. Looks like we found ourselves a little berry patch of kinnikinnick. Those are really good. They're sweet like a cherry. Delicious. Forest floor is covered with them everywhere.
Yeah, I looked, I couldn't see any.
Well, all right, we're 3.3 miles in according to the mapping software on the phone. And I'm just getting ready to crest this high point of this trail. I think it's over 11,000 feet or something. Anyway, we're starting to bust out into some pretty good views. I'm getting super excited to take a peek off this other side, just beyond that rock cairn right there. See if I can't hustle up there. It's a little breezy up here, feels nice. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, amazing. Yeah, baby. Look at that. Heck yeah. So I can't quite see off the other side yet into that Swasey Lake Basin, but I'll video again when we get over there and look down in. Okay, so put it all into perspective. Here we go. So this peak right here is King's Peak. And one of those two there, I'm not sure which, is South King's Peak, which is like 50 feet. Not as tall as King's. King's is like 13,500 or something like that. And then down there, that's just tucked out of sight, there's Anderson Pass. This is the valley you go through on the Highline Trail from Anderson Pass down through here. And then right on the other side of this white colored mountain, it's Tungsten Pass. And then through that valley, kind of behind that rocky ridge, you make your way over and let's see, right there is Porcupine Pass where it's south. And then that drops down the next basin and continues on the Highline Trail. Alright, so this basin right here is, I think Swasey Lake is tucked into the trees right there. And then there's some other lakes scattered in these trees in here. This is the Swasey Hole, Swasey Lakes area. And then if you round to this point and into the next basin, that's where the Spider Lake, Five Points Lake, and all those lakes are up in there. Bluebell Lake and a couple others. All right. All right, looks like we found our first lake of Swasey Lake Basin here. Some people call it Swasey Hole or Swasey Hole, but we're gonna stop here for lunch and fish that lake and see if it gives us any luck. And we might be able to find us some raspberries that are ripe also. Alright, here's another view of the lake we're going to stop at briefly. Hopefully we'll have some fish in it, because that'd be kind of fun. Alright, so the group's back there tucked behind a rock out of the wind. It's super windy right here. Anyway, threw my line in this lake here a few times. Didn't see any followers. Don't see any activity, but there's one more lake that's just a little bigger than this one on the other end of this lake. So I'm gonna bust down there and check it out real quick. But if these lakes are sterile, we're just gonna move on. If I catch something, I'll show you what we get. Alright, well, I fished these two no-name lakes for about 30 minutes now. Kind of neat up in this little rocky rockfall area, but I don't know if there's not enough vegetation in the water to support fish or what, but no activity, no followers on the lure, no bites. I think these lakes are duds. Yeah, and this is the first of the two lakes. No luck in this one either. Alright, trail update, and this is the rest of our 700-foot descent. It's just switch back and forth. And I guess we'd call me packs a lot again because I'm taking on some extra baggage here. Tent and sleeping bag. Got another 10 pounds or so off of Scott and onto me to help him out. I want him to have an enjoyable time. I don't want him to struggle from his extra weight. So hopefully that'll help him out a bit. Oh, look at there. Looks like got some kind of a corral fence or something. It's kind of an odd place for it. Right here. So I got some wild strawberries. Oh yeah. Not enough to make a meal out of, but you can eat them, but there's not very many berries on them. Yeah, we tried a couple of those little strawberries. They're really small, about the size of a pea. But man, packed with sweet flavor. It's really good. Let's see if I can find some more of those. Well, one thing about this trail is a bridge over nearly every water crossing and even through the meadow. What do you think? Thumbs up so far? Pretty little stream, huh?
Yeah. Gonna soak my feet.
I think that's a Swasey stream.
Like usually it takes a hill or something to make me winded, but no.
You start going up these hills and you
just
can feel
putting
your
one
legs.
foot in front of the other winded me out.
But his back's good, his feet's good,
Feet's good, no headache.
no headache.
Just my legs
Plenty of water.
My legs are wobbly, and you're recording. Good.
Not nauseous? You nauseous?
He's got wobbly leg.
I do.
We're gonna have to call him Wobbly.
Call him Noodlefoot.
Noodlefoot.
Yeah, something like that.
Right there, Scott. I know
So-
CPR.
So I'm gonna say this, Steve.
This will be a lot easier if you don't move.
And I'm not mad. I'm not mad, but I can't imagine that there's a trail with as many rocks on it as this one in the whole Uintas.
This is pretty bad.
Is there any?
Highline Trail.
There has not Highline trails like this.
Oh yeah. Motored up ahead of the group a little bit to see if there's a side trail spur over to Swasey Lake, or if we have to just bushwhack it. I'm not sure. Never been on the trail before, so I don't know. But we're getting pretty close to an area where, trail or no trail, I think I need to start veering off the trail to get to the lake. Otherwise we'll just bypass it altogether. So anyway, hopefully there'll be a trail. Otherwise I'll just turn around, find the group, and bushwhack. All right, we're just shy of getting to Swasey Lake, but we're over here by a stream so we can filter water. Found a great spot here for setting up tents. Got a tent back in the woods there. Got mine right there. Got water filtering, water boiling. Heck yeah. So what did you say you were doing, Scott?
Taking the Coke Zero.
Me too.
down
Heck
to the
yeah.
Stream.
I'm gonna go put it in the stream so that it's cold for later. All right, we came to the first little lake just after a 2-minute walk from camp to the first little no-name pond next to Swasey Lake. Comes out of Swasey Lake, so it's just below it. I don't know if there's fish in it or not, but we're gonna give her a go and see what happens. Well, Brandon up there gave us the challenge. First one with the learn water is gonna catch a fish. So I don't know. Let's see about that. All right, no name pond delivers. Let's see what we got here. Feels pretty biggish. Oh my, yeah, it's pulling pretty hard. Oh yeah, look at that. It's come up to the surface. Heck yeah. It's a pretty little lake. Nice reflection. Come over here. What are you doing over there? Oh yeah, that's a good sized fish. Heck yeah. Look at that brookie. Heck yeah. Ready? Oh man, look at that. Look at that puppy. Heck yeah. Nice. And another. This one's bigger than the last one. Holy crap. Look at that guy. Wow. Oh, he's trying hard to get away. Pretty coloring on him. Holy cow. Yeah, he's a fighter. That's a quality brookie right there. Whoa, it's easy there. Sweet, and then just like 20 yards over this little knoll, there's Swasey Lake. See if this thing's got any fish in it. It's really big though. Holy cow, it goes way over there. Pretty. It looks like, oh wow, look at that baby. That's a cutthroat. Holy cow, look at that. That's a beaut.
Yeah, 12.
Nice. All right, Nate's got one on. I got one on. This is a hopping little lake. Let's see what we got. Yeah, they're all big ones. It's pretty nice. Oh yeah, look at that. What do we got this time? Cutthroat? Boy, he's a fighter, wherever he is. Oh, come on. We'll go under the rock. There you go. It's not as big as the last three, but still pretty decent. Oh. Let's get him up on the water or shore so we see what he looks like. Not a bad little fish.
Turn that on and say smile.
This is pretty cool. It's like walking on a big sponge. It's like SpongeBob SquarePants land or something. That's cool. Yeah, we're hiking off trail up into this basin, and we want to try some of these off trail lakes up and nestled up in there. And bonus, we come onto this baby, it's not even on the map. Oh, it might have something in there. Heck yeah. I know that last no-name pond we just came from wasn't on fire every cast, but every fish we caught were of good size. Well, we had a fair amount of boulder crawling, but wait for it. Look at that hidden gem. Well, at least it better be. All right, fish on, baby. What do we got here? Looks like we got ourselves another little brookie. Not as big as the others, but come on, smile for the camera. Oh, all right. And another one. This lake is hopping. They're not near as big, but seems like there's a little more of them. Yeah, looks like Nate got one too. That's crazy. They're striking right next to the shoreline, like they're close to shore. And another. This lake is nearly every cast lake. Not bad for being a no-name lake. And wouldn't you know, another. Tell you, this lake is on fire. They're not super big, but they're pretty big. And there is a lot of them. Fish on.
I was out there a ways.
Yeah, he was in the deep. Hey, decent sized little fishy there.
That isn't it? Oh no, it's a brook.
Yeah, little brookie. Oh, hello there. Easy, easy, easy. There he is, right there. Nice. Well, Nate and I thought we both had a big fish, but look at that. Boing! Whoop. Well, a short little walk over the ridge line to the north. We're to another no-name lake. Hopefully this one will be as awesome as the last one. Because the last one was really good. It's fish, 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 fish. So that's pretty cool. Well, there we have it. There's the Swasey Lakes. Right here is the upper Swasey Lake. Right over there is the lower Swasey Lake, where we're camped. Pretty. So where's Mr. Blah, 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 blah? Oh.
Blah, blah, break your leg. Blah, 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 check the crotch. Blah, 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 scratch up your legs. Blah, 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 blah. Isn't this fun? Crotch chafing.
Blah, 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 blah. Phenomena. After a fair amount of bouldering and going through bushwacking and a whole lot of blah, 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 frog ponds and more blah, 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 scratched up legs and bouldering, and hey, we found mosquito bites, and now we found a nice little lake to make the journey worth it. This is Upper Swasey Lake. Swasey's, however you say it. Pretty, nestled up in here. All right, it's Upper Swasey. Looks like I got a dandy. He's a fighter or something. Holy cow. Let's take a look at this. Oh yeah, wow, that's weird. He's got some kind of weird, he's like some albino ridgeback on him. Like a,
Is it an albino fish?
no. I thought you said you didn't care if you caught one after all that hiking. I don't care. This one's kind of weird and like got some weird, like his fins are all rubbed off and all kinds of weird stuff. It's cutthroat. That's a pretty good cast. Looks like this lake's on fire with cutthroats, huh? What do you got there, Scott? What'd you catch?
Caught a brook.
And your dinner.
Is that a brook dinner?
Heck yeah, that's a brook dinner. All from this little no-name frog pond. Pretty nice. Wow. That was a great day of fishing, huh? A lot of miles, a lot of fish. What do you think about the boulder fields, Nate?
Not sweating.
I'm not sweating. Right on. Got his dinner going. Got a little fire going. We got some
Let's just use
campfire trout.
Yep.
Yeah, what do you think about that? It's official.
Official.
You caught one?
No.
We'll have to catch you one in the morning.
You gonna get me another tinfoil, Eddie?
This is pretty cool. Seems like everybody's having a good time. It's a hard day of hiking, but yeah, don't let those guys kid you. That hike was an easy hike. Well, I was unsuccessful to catch a fish close to dinner time, so I'm gonna have my backup. My favorite freeze-dried meal, beef stroganoff. It's gonna be awesome. Baby, look at that, cooked to perfection.
Nice pink meat too.
Heck yeah, that's the best thing about a brook trout. They're the best eating fish up here. All right, Saturday morning. Looks like everybody had the itching to go fishing. So they all left and went down the lake. I stayed back and had a little breakfast and wanted to comment on this trip might be the first in the record books to go for the Uintas. Didn't have any rain yesterday or the night before or last night. And it looks like today is going to be clear also. That's like, doesn't hardly ever happen. So we're taking it because it's kind of nice not having to dodge rain all day or all night or whatever. So that's pretty cool. But I'm going to walk on down, see what kind of fishing they're getting. I'll take my pole and do a little myself. Oh yeah, I also want to say that parking lot had, down the trailhead, had quite a few more cars than I thought there would be when we got there, because this is kind of a remote trailhead. There were like 6 or 7 cars and a horse trailer, but we didn't see. Well, I guess we saw 4 guys coming out on our way in, and we hiked this whole Swasey Lake basin, and we haven't seen or heard anyone. Had this whole place to ourselves. It's so nice. Alright, just a little bit around the main Swasey Lake, but not much luck at all. But there's one more little pond over here, just to the east, that I haven't tried in this basin so far. Looks like I finally came to it. Looks like it might support some fish. It's big enough. I'll give that a go and see how that does. And there she be. Yeah, that's pretty. Well, I fished all the way around that lake, about 15-20 minutes. Doesn't look like there's anything in there. No fish jumping, no fish patrolling the shore. I think there just isn't any in there. All right, we're about to put a period on the end of this story. We had a good trip. Everybody caught fish except for Angela. But I don't know, the fishing was a lot better yesterday than it was today. Today I fished all morning. Tried everything in my arsenal. Flies, lures, you name it. Finally caught one little dinky little brook right close to lunchtime. But anyway, so we are all packed up and we're heading out. Still, all in all, we probably caught, I don't know, 50-60 fish between all of us. We only kept 3 for eating, and they were good eating too, from what they were saying. I didn't catch one to eat, but the others did. So anyway, I think all in all it was a pretty good, successful trip. It's just fishing wasn't as on fire as I would have liked it to be, thinking we were out here in the middle of nowhere. But I don't know, you just never know until you come try it. So the scenery was beautiful, the lakes were good. It was a good trip all in all with friends, and it was awesome. So we decided to head on out a little earlier today, because Scott told me yesterday that he said it would take him half a day to go up that 700-foot hill. So I want to make sure we got lots of time for that. But we got all day to get there, so got plenty of time. We all took different trails coming out. Scott and Angela went the way we came in, and I went kind of a little different way, and then no sweating, I'm not sweating, and Brandon, they decided to follow the river down, because there's no real good trails that go into that Swasey Lake as near as I could tell. So we were scouting around to see what we could see. But we all met up at the river about the same time. Now we're all together and getting ready for our big ascent. So to put it into perspective, we got to go from here up to the top of there. 700-foot elevation gain in about a mile or a little bit less. All right, ladies and gents, put your arms and hands inside the ride at all times, because here we go. Up 700-foot climb hill, see how it goes. Enjoy your ride. All right, there we are. Looks like we're about nearly halfway up out of Swasey's Hole. What do you think?
Sweet.
Sweet. It's a sweet hole.
So that's where we were.
Yeah.
We get something out.
Right up against those boulders is where those lakes were. Pretty cool. And then we hiked way up over there by that snowfield to get to that other lake. Crazy. I was hauling butt up the trail because Angela went ahead. Oh my goodness. I went like almost a 3/4 of a mile to even catch up with her. It's a good thing she stopped. She's down here at the lake dipping her cooling rag, but man, I was getting tired. I didn't want to have to run up the trail any further. Holy cow. Now, we'll get my cooling towel wet too. All right, this is the last stretch of this stair-stepping part of the trail just before the summit. It's pretty steep, but 2/3 of the way done. It really wasn't that bad. It was steep, but Scott said it would take him 4 hours. He made it 2/3 of the way in 45 minutes. So, anyway, the view is amazing. And it's crazy how that one little piece of mountain there, right by Tungsten Lake and Tungsten Pass, is a completely different color. Well, hiking in the heat of the day, I had to put my Jar Jar Binks back on. See? Sure helps to have a cooling towel when you hike in the heat. Keeps your temperature regulated pretty good. Looks like she's wanting a snowball fight in August.
End of August.
All right. Let's see how your aim is. Right.
She's gonna keep it. Put it down your shirt. Just kidding.
My souvenir.
Oh yeah.
All right. We recap. We got to do the snow touching. Look at these snowballs. Those are kind of cool. We got snowballs and last September snow.
Of all those different colors.
Ooh, nice, pretty flowers. Pretty. Looks like that queen ant lost her home. She's like, hey, where's my home? Hey there, little squirrel. How you doing, buddy? What you eating? You two, what was the worst and the best part of the trip? You can be as candid as you want to be.
What do you want first?
We always like bad news first.
Well, if you want to know, I was boulder hopping
Boulder hopping.
for about 4.5 miles through shrubs, bushy shrub pines, boulder to boulder, rocks rolling, hand over fist, just climbing up to this remote lake. And you get up there and there's nothing.
But great fishing.
I would call it great fishing.
All right. So that was the worst part about it. So how about the best part?
Being out in the woods with buddies.
Out in the woods with buddies, the best part. Awesome.
So for me, last night, there was a moment right before the sun went down. I don't want to overstate it, but I was there at the lake, peaceful and calm, and I just had this feeling well up inside of me, and I let one go like you wouldn't believe.
Right on.
That was the best part.
How about the worst part for you? You told me your best
Well,
already.
the worst part was the bouldering up to the lake.
I got 2 thumbs down for bouldering.
I think we're the only two that went.
3 of us. I went.
You.
Yeah, I didn't think the bouldering was that bad, but I thought the sucky fishing today was my worst part.
It was pretty bad fishing.
But yesterday's fishing was pretty amazing, and that was a really good part. And then being out in the woods with friends. It's awesome.
The exercise is awesome.
Exercise is good too.
Need to exercise for sure.
Thumbs up, thumbs down. Best
down.
part, worst part.
Not being able to sleep 2 nights in a row.
All right, that's
Like
a thumbs
zero
down.
sleep. Thumbs down. I don't know what that happened last time. I don't know how to fix that one. But the best part was conquering that hill.
Awesome.
That was the best part.
In record time, no doubt. You did it in an hour and a half.
That's
Compare-
the fastest you've ever done it.
Yeah,
Fastest I've ever done it.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Man, you
How
guys
about
are on top
you?
of this.
Okay, thumbs up, the trip. Thumbs down, all the poo jokes.
Awesome. Well, no doubt about it. It's Coke Zero worthy. Oh, baby. Ice cold. Been sitting in the cooler on a block of ice the whole time we've been gone. It's amazing. Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks to a successful trip with friends. It was pretty awesome.
Yep, we're gonna say goodbye to Swasey.
Right on.
And the chafage.
No more Swasey Lake Trail.
Goodbye, Swayze. Hello, Swasey.
Yeah, just wait for the next adventure next weekend, Lake Hesse. Yeah.